12-12. Sometimes we have to dial in. We have to focus. The universe gives us signs, but not only do we rely on the sign, not only do we rely on these maybe very potent times of the year, we have to back these time periods up with radical action. How could we utilize the energy of the 12-12 portal, and what does it actually represent? We want to finish strong. If you're new to the channel, this final month of this year, we want to finish this very powerful and potent year off with strength that's going to catapult us into 2024. Very special year. As crazy that this year has been, next year, you're going to look back at this year and you're going to say to yourself, wow, it was worth it. Right? Wow, it was worth it. Maybe, this year you could say, man, why did I have to go through so many things? And if you're new to the channel, check out the channel page. It was our destiny to jump timelines. It is our destiny to become the leaders of the new earth. And each and every one of us have this innate ability within us. It's a matter of, through our free will we activate this innate ability? Will we make the most with the opportunity that God has given us? We are shifting our destiny with the inexhaustible belief in ourselves. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? It helps others find this message. And if today's message resonates with you, please subscribe to this channel. We have a very powerful community and we host daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. This is the 12-12 portal, and having the double 12 makes it amplified. When we think about the universe, numbers are the universal language, and there's many things that are right before our very eyes. When we think about the 12 dimensions of reality, it's time for you to harness all of these dimensions. You could think about the 12-strand DNA, and your DNA is much more powerful than you were led to believe. 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. So you actually have such a powerful energetic coil inside of you that actually gives you the power to shift timelines, to rewrite realities, to create brand new universes. Yeah. And now we're on the brand new timeline. If you missed last night, yeah, we're on the brand new timeline now. The 12. You have the innate ability to unlock a higher level of consciousness and mastery of this reality. Some of you might be on this journey and you're striving to unlock that 12-strand DNA. Well, when you're able to unlock a higher level of consciousness and you start to become a master of the reality itself. Remember Masters of the Universe? We just did that video earlier this week. Masters of the Universe. Master of the reality. You have expanded awareness of who you are. And that's what this time period is about. It's about becoming aware of your actual power. Who are you actually? Let us know. Some of you are starting to remember who you are. Corinne, thank you so much for the support. I love you so much, Corinne, for all your love for us, for so much you give to us. Thank you, all warriors. I love you, Corinne. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here since the beginning. Love you. Wisdom and self-healing. Last night we really went into detail on our Patreon community. That video will be up on Patreon by the end of the day. But wisdom and self-healing. A lot of us don't realize the power that we have to self-heal. And this is important right now. As we move forward, it's not only just about, gaining and powering up. We actually have to go back and heal all of the traumas. Reflect on your everyday life. Reflect on the past 3 years. I mean, 2020, it's like the portals of hell opened up on earth. And you might have had to overcome many different traumas over the past few years. And you could look at your everyday life and you can say, wow, I never had to deal with all this stuff. And now all of a sudden you had to deal with so many different things. Self-healing is important. This time of the year, it's getting darker and darker now, right? The amount of light, it's getting less and less. The sun is setting early, and you might be like, oh man, I miss when the sun would set later. It's getting dark so soon. But what this does is it allows you for the activation of your internal light. A while back we shared that the solar flash is an inside job. Those that are new to the solar flash, it's an inside job. And being in the dark, you are actually forced to embrace the activation of your internal light. And each and every one of us are a lighthouse. We're lighthouses for the world. When you're in the dark and you are activating this internal source, this internal light, you are now bringing it to the surface. Show the world who you truthfully are. And that's where you want to stay focused on during this 12-12 portal. All of these things start to make sense when you see how the synchronicities or the connections of the 12. 12 means wholeness. And think about how many times and places 12 pops up. You could hit the 1212 in the chat right now. Now, 12 means wholeness. Think of a year. There's 12 months in a year. 12 hours on a clock. This number keeps popping up. 12 zodiac signs. 12 tribes of Israel. 12 apostles of Jesus. Why always the 12? There are no such things as coincidences, only synchronicities. 12 months, 12 hours, 12 apostles, 12 tribes, 12 zodiac signs. The 12-12, you are activating who you truthfully are. We share about there's laws of nature, there's laws of the universe, there's things that cannot be denied. And the 12-12 portal marks significant change for your everyday life. This is a time period where you want to stay focused on the significant change that you're bringing into your life. And you have the ability to do this. It's not a time to just wish upon a star. I mean, you could wish upon a star if you want. But this reality, you have to create change. Energy is only the ability to cause change. You could have a great ability with all this energy for the 12-12 portal. You have a great ability, but what will you do? Are you going to cause the change? Shift your identity with the inexhaustible belief in yourself. Don't lose yourself. Find yourself. The 12-12 portal. When you believe in yourself, that's where the magic lies. And this is how you start to maybe unlock that dormant DNA, those dormant strands of DNA. When you think of the 12 dimensions of reality, how do we control reality? Through the strands of DNA, 12-strand DNA coming online. You always hear these things. Oh, your 12-strand DNA is coming online. There's 12 dimensions of reality. The 12 is always there. The 12 means wholeness. You are complete now. And you could write it in the comments. I am complete. The nature of this world was to externalize the power. Oh, you need this to, someone else to complete you, or you need these false idols on the TV to complete you, or whatever it might be. You're actually complete and whole. And focus on that when you focus on the 12. You're getting this message ahead of time. We know that linear time is fake, but we go through these seasons and cycles. And we have this window of time to make the most. We want great change, then you have to become the change you want to see in the world. Focus on what you're doing, whether you are writing it down, whether you're making plans, but you have to get it moving into radical action. We are finishing this year. So this is the 12th month of the year. We are finishing the year strong. If you're here to finish strong and jump onto a brand new timeline for 2024 and beyond, hit that like button. I appreciate that as well. You have the ability to do these things. And we share stories of how we were able to do it. Last night, and if you're new to the channel, check out last night's video. Peace, inner peace, living in peace, peace and calm. That's why when you are constantly in fight or flight, you cannot create. You cannot create from a place of fear. You could only create from a place of love and authenticity. And if you are struggling with this right now, many different people are in different places within the scale of consciousness. There's a full video on the channel page, the Hawkins scale of consciousness. Find a place of acceptance. Find a place of acceptance. It's hard. It's hard moving up the scale. It's hard feeling these things, especially with the turbulence in the world right now. And it's hard to embrace maybe even being your authentic self. It's the highest state of consciousness, the truth. But find that place of acceptance. And the more that we accept that change is inevitable, change is inevitable. It's time to change. And you might be fearful of change. And guess what? That's okay. We're all fearful of change. But when you embrace that change is inevitable, know it, live it, love it. Even though we sometimes we don't like change. But you have to realize that change is inevitable. Hannah, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Hannah. It's the 999 completion. Hannah writes, acknowledge we are the vase of a higher source to manifest through each gift. And the more I know is that I know nothing. Yet stepping into, I don't know what that says there, it's a little square, of acceptance, self-love, and willingness to heal. We actually have to have the willingness to heal, absolutely. Think about, we maybe want to hold on to traumas of the past. Know that, guess what, kid? Stuff happened to you. That's part of our journey. Stuff has happened to me. Maybe you're getting this stuff has happened to you. We have to embrace it. What could we take from this? How could we make changes? How do we set boundaries? We talked about this last night. A very important video that I left for all of you is creating boundaries with the universe. And check out that video. And stay focused on creating boundaries going into next year. Utilizing this 12-12 portal, maybe you are going to set boundaries on that day. Use this window of time. Boundaries for yourself, boundaries for other people that you will allow into your everyday life. Beth Bentley, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Beth, be the change. Yeah, we have to be the change that we want to see. Sharon, thank you so much. I love you, Sharon. Thanks for being here since the beginning. Sharon writes, I think we may be in 2012 now. Let's hope we merge timelines by the end of this year. Hopi prophecy. And so it is. Yeah, listen, I'm starting to see this, and we talked in detail last night about this, Sharon. reality is a frequency that we're tuning into. So if we're changing the station that we're tuned into, we're having a totally different reality. And that's why some people are witnessing maybe one timeline, some people are witnessing a different timeline, and some people are witnessing a brand new timeline. And you could write it in the comments. It's a brand new timeline. And as we hit the 12-12 activation, embrace a brand new timeline. You thought maybe you can't say these things, you can't think this way anymore. I'll never witness this. I'll never experience this. Many of you want to experience love. You want to experience abundance. You want to experience sovereignty. Sovereignty. That's where the peace lies, the freedom, the sovereignty. You're ready to experience it. If you're here to be free, please hit that like button. Others will find this, and we cause a ripple throughout the world. You want to embrace the change you want to see. Focus your intent on creation. What are you creating now during this 12-12 portal? What are you creating? You're focusing your intent. It's not important to worry about the little nuances of things. Oh, well, sometimes we hear, and well, if you want to manifest this, you need to do this and that exactly this way, so on and so forth. Guess what? You don't have to do this. I shared this a long time ago. You don't have to worry. Some people are out there. They are gurus. They tell, oh, you have to do this. You have to do that. And I left something years ago, and I stand by this, and I'm here to tell you all. Override everything with the power of intent. Because sometimes you're worrying about your manifestation. Oh, did I do it right? Did I do this correctly? So on and so forth. Override everything with the power of intent. Because you actually hold the keys to the universe within your DNA, 12-strand DNA. M, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you, M. Thank you for your energy. You're healing people. Protect your energy. Yes, I appreciate you, M. We are all protecting our energy moving forward by creating boundaries. What are you willing to accept? What are you going to allow in your reality? We are now writing the codes. You're writing codes. We're coding right now. We're coding the reality. What are you going to allow? Override everything with the power of intent. All of a sudden, over the course of time, and this is heightened right now, we have the amplified 12-12. You could always rewrite the code, but use these points in the year. Energy focal point to focus your intent. Focus your intent this time of the year. Finish strong. Don't wait for 2024. Like some people say, this is the mindset that we want to remove. Yeah, I'll just get to it, for, the new year. I'll just wait. You never have to wait. Never wait. There's only the power of now. We all fall into that trap. I used to do it a lot. There's only the power of now. Live it, remember it, love it. There's only the power of now. Stop waiting. I'll wait till the new year to do this. I'll get to this someday. Someday is today. Whenever you're getting this message, you got this message, it was for a reason. Popped up on your screen there. All of a sudden you see this guy popping up on your screen. There's a reason. There's a reason why. Focus your intent on what you're creating and healing past wounds. during this time period. Light enters the wound. Pull in the light. Now seal it up. Take that energy. And now we are in the darkness, right? The daylight is getting less and less. We're in the dark. Now this internal light enters the wound. We're in the Sacred Heart. We're charging up. And now this internal light is coming out. You are the lighthouse. And the lighthouse doesn't have to go over to the boats. The lighthouse just stands there. And just all you have to do is be yourself. That's all you need to do at this time. There's a great power in being yourself. If you want to manifest this for the 1212 portal. Some things that you manifest are just an energy theme. And I've been focused on this as we enter this final month, the 12th month, the completion, the wholeness. Let's finish strong. Focus on energies. Focus on sovereignty at this time. You are sovereign. You are free. Sovereign, free. Focus on, oh, that's the way. Don't worry about, this is the job I want. This is the girl or boy I want. Don't worry about these things. Worry about the energy themes. How do you feel? It's about feeling. It's about the feeling at this time. And you can write it in the chat. I feel myself, many people have shared, it's all about being sovereign, to say, I'm free. I'm free to move around this world. Some of you actually feel the density of the meat suit. You're really like a spiritual being. And you say, like sometimes I say, I feel like I'm moving too slow. I used to be moving faster when we were up in the spiritual realm and we're like flying around at like the speed of light or whatever. Like everything is so dense and you could feel this innately. Does that resonate with you? You could let us know in the chat. You want to be sovereign. You want to be free. You want to be light. You got to be light on your toes right now. You got to be light on your toes. Yeah, the meat suit's dragging you down, right? Yeah. Cliff, I felt that today as well. We're all going through massive changes, and that's why you might feel a little tired, a little extra healing. When do we heal? We heal in our sleep. If you're hearing this message and you say, oh, you know what? The last couple of days, I've been sleeping a little extra. I've been feeling it this month already because we're finishing strong. And in order to be strong, what do you have to do? You're going to have to heal. You're going to have to repair. You're going to have to grow. And that's why we need to rest. If you didn't see my video on rest and digest, check that out. I feel that's very relevant at this time. Please put a like on this video if you just stumbled in. And if today's message resonated with you, please hit that subscribe button. We will continue to move forward and do this daily, every single day. Just show up. Just keep going. We're headed to day 53 today. We are 53 in the Keep Going Challenge. Yeah. On this channel, we focus on physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. What brought you to this channel? All three phases of life. We're like the Triforce in The Legend of Zelda here. And we laugh and we have a good time. And that's really the most important thing, is the laughter. Because you have to raise your vibrational frequency. You can't live your life feeling miserable. And misery loves company, so you got to be careful while you're out there. Be careful while you're out there. Beautiful. 333. Look at that. Hit the 333. We're always hit. Listen, the numbers that you see, that's the universal language. Numbers are the universal language. And now we're seeing, we're all going to be seeing 1212. So focus on that. Focus on the wholeness. Know that you are whole. You are complete. And look at how many times, sometimes you have to just question everything. You could say, okay, I'm interested in this. There's a 1212 portal. Why is everyone making a big deal about this 1212 portal? Everyone's talking about this 1212 portal. I want to see what's going on here. Well, think about, they always talk about 12 dimensions of reality, 12-strand DNA, 12 apostles of Jesus. 12 months in the year, 12 tribes of Israel. Why is there always 12? The answers are right before our very eyes. Harness the power of the 12-12. It's amplified. You got double 12. It'll be double. It'll be double, yeah. No, it's double. It's doubly good, yeah. You're always complete. But some days, you have some kind of activation waiting for you. Will you activate? I don't know the answer. Only you know the answer. Right? You have to have the courage. You have to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. A lot of what I accomplished in my life was showing up every single day. And when you stay focused, that's a vibrational frequency that you're carrying forward. It's not about unicorns and rainbows. It's not about magical potions for these portals. It's about having the inexhaustible belief. It's about discipline. It's about work ethic. And in the end, it's about becoming the person that you came here to be. The greatest power in the universe is authenticity. What a beautiful planet, what a beautiful world we would live in if everyone was free to be themselves. Think about that. A lot of people are running around in a vibration of fake. Could you imagine the power we would have if everyone had the inexhaustible belief in themselves? If everyone was free to simply be themselves. So many people are in fear of judgment. I'm going to be judged. I'm going to be judged by these narcissists. I'm going to be judged by those parasites. Just be yourself, kid. If I have to be the one to tell you, I'll be the one to tell you. Just be yourself. And don't worry about anyone else. And that's where the true power lies. You make yourself sick when you're not authentic. I've experienced it. Dr. Gabor Mate, I always say his name wrong, he speaks about it. When you are not authentic to yourself, you make yourself sick. You gotta be authentic. You gotta embrace who you are. Embrace the 12-12. What is 12? Wholeness. Wholeness. You could write it in the comments. I am complete. It's all about wholeness. Oh, CA Hummingbird, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you so much, CA Hummingbird. 12/12/1956, 12/24, my born day. I never knew how much power I had until I met you in 2018. Thank you, Michael, for helping me understand and overstand this crazy world. I love you. I love you, CA Hummingbird. I appreciate you being here since the beginning. It's really amazing, CA Hummingbird, to go through this year, to see the changes. Authenticity lasts the test of time. Authentic people last the test of time. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. And that's why we just keep going. I love you all. What are you going to do for the 12-12 portal? Focused on boundaries, focused on creating, focused on healing past wounds. Let us know in the comments. Please share this video. Hit that share button. It looks like a little crooked arrow there. Share this video. Share it on your social media. Share it with your friends. Sharing is caring. If everyone shares this video today, it's going to create a beautiful ripple. We're focused on 12-12. I love each and every one of you. We'll be back on tomorrow here, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We have a brand new video coming up on Patreon today as we're on the brand new timeline. Are you on the brand new timeline? Let us know. Start laughing again. Start having fun again. Find people that make you feel whole again. Find people, connect with people that make you feel wonderful. Make you feel complete, because you are complete. So don't worry about what's going on out there. Everything resides within you. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.